go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning, super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so put ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that
Call you down. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for?
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Wizards of Honolulu. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Hawaii. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At their own 22-yard line. Throwing right away is Dart. And his throw here's incomplete.
And they wanted to get it going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18, go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
first down. It's Benson. Avoids him at the 40. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
A give left side for Benson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
The pass.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught, and it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I can imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the give, it's Benson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. And they catch the football consistently. That racks up the yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man. That's Cook, left sideline. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Benson. And he'll take it in for a Cowboy score. Trey Benson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Darty. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the siren believe, coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Set. Liking 18.
Throwing his dart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll fake the give. Now it's done. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
Cougar 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
6-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Here we go, set. Hawk, set, ready.
A handoff here to Benson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A give. Here comes Benson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Benson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Wizards nothing.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That second down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Come on, set.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on the 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 6. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
For a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
They'll run here with Benson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 7-5, top row 18. Check out.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a round is on here in this 1st half.
Wizards nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
To throw is Milton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Throwing is Milton. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 6.
Milton. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Go.
Now Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. When you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gravity Lions.
Here's Milton now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. His throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Here's Milton. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
Getting credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 43. Powering his way forward. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Down play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
43. Wizards nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Donovan Ezeraku. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The final shot before break. Milton. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
To throw, it's Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. Rush coming in. He's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Ready. Bronco 80. Go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
The frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to square that, because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is, don't quit competing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Milton. That's caught left side by Neighbors. A heavy crowd well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big pickup of 38.
And that that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested. He has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Get up.
2nd and 4. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First down.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it'll be intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
44-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Benson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Shut up! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Pulled in at the 24. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Check out.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers. And stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
An inside run to Scatterby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, here's Scatterby. And he found it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Find Williams on the slant. And he'll get this down to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the Cowboys, first down.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
His kick is
Good after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Scatterman going to run it out of the gun. And it would appear he's going to be short of 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Cougar 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for Dallas, they finish oh so